Alrighty, here we go. I am now ranking all of the Skylanders from the first two games. So that means, well, SSA and Giants. From worst to first. Let's get into it. Kicking us off at number 48. Wow. I honestly don't know. Um, Let me look. Let me. Hmm. Hmm. Look, I do not know. I guess. Okay. Okay, here we go. Shitburn. Sunburn is literally the worst, dude. Oh my god. I hate Sunburn. It's just so bad in every single fucking way. Oh my god. His design's cool. His voice is good. That's all. And then we have Hex, who also sucks almost an equal amount. Just a smidge better. Just a smidge better. But they both suck. And then I think I'm gonna go with. Oh man, there's Bash. I don't have Series 2 Bash. Maybe he's great. But from what I have experienced with Bash in Giants, no. Especially in Hard and Nightmare mode, which is what I'm basing this off of, no. No, not at all. Now, might be crazy. Might be crazy with Hex too. I can't get like anything going and enjoy it. And then we have Boom Shroom, Shroom Boom. He has dropped so low on my list. Like a year or two ago, you ask me, he's top 10 easily in Giants. But oh, I don't like Shroom Boom at all. He's like he has a good move, and that is all. He has a good move. That's all I gotta say about him. Moving on, we go to Ninjini. I don't like Ninjini in the slightest. Like, she's a faster giant, I guess. But like, oh, she is so bad, dude. And her in her freaking bottle, oh, it is the fucking worst. The absolute worst. And then we have Cinder. Jumped up a couple spots in Giants just because of Shroom Boom and Ninjini, but she's still just not fun. She's just a better Sunburn, basically. But I don't like Sunburn's gameplay, so I don't like her gameplay. And then drop. I don't think I'll ever be able to like Chop Chop, honestly. Chop Chop is so like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's just so boring. His design is all right. Crusher just does everything that he does, but better. Grip King, I keep calling Grip King Grip Crusher to the Grip Crusher. God damn it. um. Then we go to Eyebrow. I already have 4 undeads on this list, dude. But Eyebrow, the only like decent attack he has is his main attack, but it's a melee attack, so it sucks in hard and nightmare mode because you need to get up close and personal with the enemies, and they do a shit ton of damage and just kill you. His stupid eye beam sucks. His eye popping off of his body and just going and shooting people sucks. And to make matters worse, Pumpkin Eyebrow is a chase variant. I rest my case. And now we have bop and bop and bop bop. Wrecking Ball. Yeah, I I cannot like I don't get all of his hate, but I understand why people say he's bad because he isn't good. He's not terrible. He's just not good, you know? Um, anyways, now we go to I'm gonna get hate for this. Flashwig. Flashwig. I she's not bad. She's just not great. It is good to have a decent projectile, but her secondary attack gets you so close to the enemies that like they can just one shot you. And that is detrimental, especially in nightmare and hard mode. Like in easy and medium or whatever they call it. It's fine. Like it's still not the best to get like right next to your enemy, but it's not gonna like knock you out in 2 hits. But unless she's like level 15 or like even level 10, she's just gonna die in 1 or 2 hits, depending on the enemy. If it's like a Chompy, she's not gonna die in 1 hit. So, but I don't know. Okay, yeah. All right, Flashwing fans. Next, we have Voodoo. He's okay. Like, he didn't get a repose at all, which sucks for him. And it just isn't, he isn't great. He's just, eh. I actually think I like Flashwing a little more than him. And then in our next spot, we have, uh, oh, Swarm. We have Swarm. Swarm is interesting because his primary attack without his flying attack, his tertiary attack, makes him very vulnerable because it's a melee move. But with a tertiary attack, it's good. And his secondary swarm mode is just never good. But yeah, I he's not the worst giant. There's 2 worse than him. That's something. Next up we get Jetback. He is probably yeah, he's definitely my least favorite new starter pack Skylander. Because Cinder is a series too. But like new character. Actually, yeah, Cinder's the only series 2 to be in a starter pack. Huh. I just thought about that. In a console starter pack. I don't know about the 3DS game or the mobile game or whatever. I only have the console games. But yeah, that's weird. Anyways, the effect's okay. Like his attack or his flying mobility move is very reminiscent of Fuel Grunts. It does move a bit faster, but there isn't an upgrade path. I don't think there might be. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think there's an upgrade path to make it never run out. But like his secondary attack, it's fun. It just brings the enemies close to you, but it's pretty powerful. And its first attack is mediocre. I don't know. I just like these guys more than him. These guys and girls. But next we get to hold up. I don't know why I'm streaming this. Alright, I'll be back. I was indeed not back for 2 fucking hours. I was gone for 2 fucking hours, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna be nice and not make you sit through 2 fucking hours of nothing. You're welcome. Bro, there's no, it's just 2 hours of nothing. Wow. Okay. Alright, we're at above jetpack. So number 35 is going to be lightning rod. Yeah, okay. So lightning rod. I just like his lightning a little bit more than Jetvax air power. And then next we have Drill Sergeant. Drill Sergeant, like I've said before, is concerningly underrated. I do not know how he's that underrated. It's honestly kind of sad. Like his tertiary attack is just really fun to use because it just hits everything. His primary attack, I like that it tracked, and secondary attack is uh his secondary attack is good movement option. Number 33. There she is. Sprocket. Sprocket is probably, in my opinion, the most underrated Skylander ever. She gets so much hate for being, oh, she's so bad. Oh, she's so bad. You're just not using her properly. Because honestly, Sprocket is my is a top 5 foreign giants. And I don't get how people say she's not. Because her primary attack, while not being the greatest thing ever, is pretty strong. It does decent enough damage. Her Secondary attack, I will admit that her biggest flaw is how long it takes to load that secondary attack up. However, once it is set up, it is very nice to have just chip damage as you use probably either her primary attack, which I had talked about, or her tertiary attack, or bouncing Betty bombs. It's fun to say. Those are really nice to have because they do good damage, and you can have 6 of them out at a time. I don't know how Sprocket is that hated. It's insane to me. Anyways, boy, I love Coca-Cola. Number 32. At number 32, we will see Eruptor. His WoW POW is pretty nice. Um, but he's just slow again. And it's just he's too slow to be super high up on this list. But I will say he's fun. He's fun to use. And his secondary attack, while not being the greatest thing ever, is it's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful to just have um a big like volcanic eruption form around you. And then his tertiary attack, there honestly isn't much use for that. Not the worst, clearly, but also, again, clearly not the best. Next up, we have Crusher. Crusher is basically a very slow, very powerful giant. Also, Granite Crusher is my favorite Giants variant. Don't at me. Anyways, he is very slow. Like, very slow. However, he makes up for slowness in strength. He is a very powerful giant. I think he has the most damage output out of all the giants. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure he's the most powerful giant. And his secondary attack, while not working on all enemies, the enemies that it does work on is really nice to have. And then his tertiary attack, where he turns into a bunch of rocks, is fine. It's not inherently bad. There's just nothing inherently good about it either. You know? Like, it's not dog shit bad, but it's not like good. And then coming in at number 30 will be, oh, I don't know, dude. These are all good. Like, I use all of these decently frequently, except for Igniter. I will say, Igniter, very fun. He's authority, which is his issue in, which is also, Crusher's issue. But their issue in Nightmare mode is that their primary attacks are melee, which really hinders your performance in Nightmare mode, especially in Giants. So, even though he's fun, he's just not great in hard and Nightmare mode. which is what I'm ranking this off of. Starting off the 20s, coming in at number 29 is I don't know, dude. I guess Sonic Boom. Yeah. All right. Sonic Boom is better than the previous couple because, well, she's not a melee attacker. She is a projectile attacker, which, like I said previously, makes you very good in Nightmare mode, which is mainly what I'm ranking this off of. However, there's only one attack that really does good damage, and that's her Scream. A Mega Baby just doesn't do enough to make setting that up worth it, even if you just throw an egg, because that wastes valuable Scream damage. And flying is just never a good attack, like ever. So that's why she's at 29. Number 28. This hurts. Taking a major dip from last ranking. Oh, I hate to do this, but Whamshell. Oh, I love Whamshell, but he's just not it in Nightmare mode. Because his primary attack, even though his secondary attack is a projectile, which is always good, his primary attack just is a whap of his mace. And then his tertiary attack is a stab of the mace into the ground, and then lightning comes out, but not too far. So you'll mainly be using your secondary attack in Nightmare mode, which just isn't all that powerful. So it sucks to put him here because I love him so much, but I have to put him at number 28. Coming in at number 27 is Hothead. Hothead is so amazing. He's he's basically just a Ruptor, but better in every way. Plus, he has the best soul gem in Skylanders history. He can turn into a goddamn motorcycle, dude. I love his soul gem so fucking much. Dude, I love his soul gem. Oh my god. It's incredible, his soul gem. How he just turns into a goddamn motorcycle. I need to shut up about his damn soul gem, but I love it so much that he is good. That's his main way of getting into number 27. Number 26, we have. Oh, oh wow. You probably go here, honestly. I didn't notice you. So, I lied. Number 26 is Hothead and all that changes. And, Stump Smash is number 33, not Sprocket. Damn, it just started raining. Um, so, Stump Smash, just like Eruptor, or just like Igniter and Crusher, is primarily melee Skylander, which means that he gets very vulnerable. He's also very slow. They try to make up for that with him, with enemies getting damage, with enemies taking damage when they damage Stump Smash. but it's not enough, especially in nightmare mode and even hard mode. It's just not enough to make him good in any way. So, yeah. Coming in at number 25, I believe, is none other than Stealth Elf. Stealth Elf, I I like her. She's just, again, she's another melee attacker, which is awful in nightmare mode. I mean, she's fast, so she can get away, but if she doesn't get away and gets hit by a Goliath Drow or fuck, the guys, I can't remember their name to save my life. The guys that shoot out the fire out of their flamethrowers that first show up in Drillex's big rig. We'll figure out what they're called. Um, anyways, she just she is a melee attacker, which is her biggest flaw. Damn. Um, under. Um, but yeah, she's fun. She's just melee attacker, which bugs her or which hurts her. And now, coming into number 24, for similar reasons as Stealth Elf, we have Terrafin. The only reason Terrafin is better than Stealth Elf, even though they're both melee attackers and Stealth Elf is faster, is that Terrafin can go underground and with his Wow Pow can just completely avoid all damage dealt. Which means that he basically has invincibility for a bit. Which is very nice to have, especially as a melee attacker in Giant's hard/nightmare mode. Which is why he gets just above Stealth Elf. Now, if him being in the ground couldn't make him invincible to like rolling barrels and stuff, then he wouldn't be at number 24. He'd be at number 25. Stealth Elf would be number 24, but he gets number 24. Coming in at number 2, 3, we get. Oh, there's not many melee attackers left. You can tell that the projectile boys are a lot better than the melee boys in Giants hard/nightmare mode. We have Slam Bam. Probably the best for non-projectile Skylander in this game. It's really nice to be able to freeze enemies and to have that tertiary attack where you get just a little bit of extra speed to get away from enemies is really helpful. But his main issue is like all of these guys except for Sonic Boom there. He's a melee attacker, which is terrible in Giant. So he gets put at number 23 instead of being top 10 in Spyro's Adventure. Anyways, coming in at number 22, we get, and I hate to do this because I really like him, Warnado. Oh, Warnado. His projectile isn't that good. His secondary attack, his projectile tornado, it does like 20, 25 damage, which in harder difficulties is basically nothing. And it doesn't even pick up like his tornado, it doesn't even suck up all enemies. It only sucks up one, and it only sucks up certain ones. And his primary attack sends him into the fight, which actually makes me think that he's worse than Stealth Elf in this game. Honestly, I'd say he's even worse than Wham Show. And Sonic Boom. Wow, okay. I'm sorry, Tornado. I love you, buddy, but you go into the fight, which sucks. Anyways, coming in at number 21, we get I don't know who we get. We don't get Zap or Boomer or Double Trouble or Zook or Camo. Between Fright Rider and Ghost Roaster. And I think I'm gonna have to go with Fright Rider. Very, very cool design to me. Very cool. One of my favorite designs from Giants. But his issue is, like with Tornado, although much less, his primary attack kind of sends him into the fight. But I think he makes up for that with his secondary and tertiary attack. Secondary attack being making him, or I guess his primary attack is kind of long range. His secondary attack, even though it sends him into the fight, it's also a good way to get out of the fight. And then his tertiary attack, it takes, it's a good way to sneak up on enemies if they don't notice you. So it is helpful in certain sections, but it's only helpful in certain sections, which is kind of what kills it there. Yeah. Anyways, coming in at number 20, Ghost Roaster. I love Ghost Roaster, dude. He's so fun. And his secondary attack is better in this game. The issue is his primary attack being a melee attack. Although it is good to, if you're about to take big damage, you use your tertiary attack and you just don't take that big chunk of damage because you're invincible. Even though you do lose like 5, maybe even 10 damage, depending on how long the attack lasts, it's almost always well worth it. This is going to be hard. 19. I do not know, dude. These are all such good Skylanders in this game. Oh, it pains me to do this. Dino Rang. I gotta go Dino Rang here. Dino Rang. All of them are good. All of the top 20 are good for. Hell, I'd say all of the top 25 are good for Giants. Actually, let's see. I'd say all of the top 27 are good for Giants. So Dino Rang is very good to have. His issue, he didn't get a repo, so he doesn't have a Wow Pow. And his boomerangs just don't do enough damage, dude. His armor that he gets is nice and helpful, but he just doesn't do enough damage to put him any higher. Coming in at number 18. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Hot Dog. I gotta go with Hot Dog here. Hot Dog. I have two inbox molten hot dogs and a broken tail normal hot dog. I like hot dogs. Hot Dog just isn't as good as he needs to be. Mm. He's very good. He's just not the best. He's not the best Fire Skylander. That's Flameslinger. Anyways, I then proceeded to eat dinner for an hour. So you can either have an hour of me watching YouTube videos while I eat and not hear me, just hear the video, or I'll skip through it. I think I know which one you want. See you at the next clip. Dude, there is so much just. Damn! There's so much just non existent stuff. But whatever. Alright, number 17. Coming in at number 17 is Prism Break. Prism Break is a fun character, but he's slow, dude. But he makes up for it in being able to attack enemies on upper levels with his crystal thingy. So, he goes at number 17. Number 16, a double trouble. He's got boosted a lot because he's ranged. And I've said it for a couple other Skylanders, his little minion guys do decent enough chip damage that they're worth using. Also, Royal Double Trouble. Coming in at number 15, Burger King Foot. Whirlwind. It's nice to be able to send out a cloud and have, or egg things or whatever, I still don't know what they are, bounce off of the cloud and then attack, but nothing too incredible about Whirlwind. Why did I say that? Whirlwind is very good. I don't know why I said that. Coming in at number 14, we have Gilgrunt. Gilgrunt can move very well if you are on the right path for him. And he can move well if you're not on the right path, but he can move very well if you're on the bottom path, which upgrades his jetpacks to not need a recharge, I think. But anyways, yeah, he's really good because he's ranged. Coming in at number 13, we have a Bouncer. Bouncer is one of the faster giants, and he's basically just like Giant Trigger Happy. I just don't think his secondary or tertiary attacks are as good as Trigger Happy, especially his tertiary. The rockets, not as good as the fist gun. Fist gun. Coming in at number 12 is Zook. Zook is fun. He's ranged. He's just not as good as Camo or anyone else down there. And again, his walls, especially in Nightmare mode, don't really do much. Coming in at number 11, I think, is Boomer. Boomer is actually number 10. I'll talk about him in a minute. Because I forgot to put down the real number 11, Spyro. Spyro has a very good ranged attack in his primary attack, but his secondary and tertiary attacks aren't great for hard and nightmare mode. His secondary attack, if you get it fully like a Mega Ram, as I think it is what I think it's called. If you get it to Mega Ram, it is pretty good because it can stun enemies, but it's still not. You still go right up to the enemy, which is the only issue with that. And like I said, number 10 is Boomer. His bombs are very good projectiles, along with him being able to place down a bunch of bombs and letting them blow up is very nice. And it's not awful. His secondary attack where he bashes the ground, it can stun enemies, I think. Yeah, I can. Coming in at number 9. Zap. Zap is quite fun. I will always like Zap, but he's just not. His primary attacks just don't do enough damage and aren't spammy enough, which is why he only lands at 9. And his tertiary attack kind of sends you towards him, which actually means I'm going to put him at 10, Boomer at 9. Coming in at number 8, we have uh, Rerex. His primary attack, his big bash, if you upgrade that, it is very powerful. But his uh tertiary attack, it doesn't do much damage, but it is nice to have a projectile on a giant. And his secondary attack, it's powerful, but it again moves you right to the enemy, which isn't what you want most of the time. Coming in at number 7, yep, 7, we have Camo, who has better range than T-Rex. His primary attack is more spammable than T-Rex's tertiary attack, and you can move while using it, which is nice. His secondary attack is very good. It's nice to use the vines and have them explode. And his tertiary attack, if you have 2 camos, is the best thing, like the best move you can use for the final chaos fight. So pretty cool. Coming in at number 5, we have the final fire element Skylander of this list, Flameslinger. Or number 6, I guess. Flameslinger used to be probably below Wrecky? No, probably below Shroom Boom. But as soon as I started speedrunning, oh, he's so good speedrunning, dude. I love him. Oh, he's so good in speedruns. Which is why he's jumped up 40 damn spots, bro. Or 39, I guess. Basically 40. He's crazy fast with his Wow Pow. He is very strong, especially with his circly attack. And he is just overall cool, too. I love Flameslinger, dude. Coming in at number 5, we have the final giant, Thumpback. Thumpback is my favorite giant, not only because I have sentimental value towards him, but I just think he's the best. His anchor attack is very good. His belly flop can impact enemies, and then him being able to slide and stomp is very nice to regain some health. I didn't even talk about that. Camo can regain health if you hold A. It doesn't regain too much in hard and nightmare mode, but it's still there. Um anyways, his his attacks overall are really good. And I love Thumpback. Coming in at number 4 is Chill. Chill is I love Chill, dude. Chill is even though people like Chill, she's still underrated because Chill has a very good ranged attack with her javelins. And if you hold that a little longer, you get her narwhal, which is very good. And then you have her ice wall, which you can use your shield to uh have it slide towards enemies and attack them and just I love Chill so much. Coming in at number 3, Drawbot. robot is incredible, just like he is in Spyro's Adventure. He his spam ability is just so good, dude. You can literally hold A and just take out enemies within 5 seconds. It's so good. His only problem is that his afterburners are kind of hard to control. That might just be a me problem. Coming in at number 2. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I, dude, I do not know. Trigger Happy. Wow, I like Pop Fizz more than Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy is very, very spammable. He is very easy to control. He's just a little bit frail for Hard and Nightmare mode, which is why he's not number 1. And why Pop Fizz is number 1 on my list. First of all, quick thing about Pop Fizz. I somehow got the Punch Pop Fizz as my first Pop Fizz before Series 3, and I just got original, like, I want to say 3 months ago? Let me see. One sec. Let's see. Dude, I do not know when I got him, but it was very recently. I need to see now. I'm committed. Was it in this lot? Which was an insane lot. Yep. So it was 5 months ago. I got Pop Fizz for the first time 5 months ago. I didn't have normal Pop Fizz before. And oh, I love him. His beast mode path makes him literally like if you're on a good level, you can just be in beast mode permanently, which is insane, dude. Permanent beast mode is actually insane. It's so damn good. Anyways, that is my list. So, yeah, like I did in the last video, I'll do a quick scroll so you can fight with me in the comments. So I didn't realize this until just now while I'm editing this. OBS just fucking gave up on my video. So, uh, you're not going to see the rest of the list. If you want to see it, go back in the video. Sorry, but OBS gave the fuck up and just stopped the recording there. Uh, yeah. See you in the next video. Peace.